Alright, he is pretty much where I want him. So what we're going to do is I'm going to create a new layer, and I'm just going to drop it below the inking layer. So we've got our gradients. This is our black layer. So we have a black gradient. This is our inking. And that is with our shades. Just so we know what we're looking at. This is our brushes. Okay. So this is if we wanted to start adding in kind of the background text, things like that. And I'm going to view our smart guides here. Typically they're ridiculously annoying. And I want the gun in there. Alright, so I'm going to go with this yellow. Stroke wise, we're going to still do black. And I want to sort of mirror. And I might even do this in a separate way. Alright, let's do it this way too. Alright, get ready for it. I'm going to go Control C. So I'm copying, pasting in front. So now there are two of them. I just don't want a fill on that one. Okay, that's in the middle. And on this back one, don't want a stroke. Okay, so we should be just staring at that. So all I did is I have a new one. Right, so I have a circle, no stroke, and then I just have the stroke. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is kind of a cast shadow onto this green. So what I am looking for, I don't need my shades. Let's just hide some of these things. More than likely this will be the one I want. Alright, so I'm going to select everything. Control C. I just copied everything. Lock all those things out. Okay, so we're coming back over here. Control F, paste in front. So whenever I say F, that's what these are. Paste in front, paste in place. So there's all sorts of fun options. Okay, so next we got a nice little check question mark. I want to fill this whole thing. Let's do, I think I did this green. I think that was it. Interesting. Actually, take that back. It was not that one. It was this one. Okay, good. So I just colored everything. I'm going to unite it, by the way. Next, we're going to come over to our fancy little blob brush. And I'm just going to fill in any of these weird little holes. Let's just zoom in. So we can see the darn thing. Okay, good. Alright, so what we did is we made a silhouette, brought it over a little bit. I'm going to go Control C, Control F. So I'm pasting in front. Come over, intersect. So that's going to cut it. I'm going to totally cheat. And I'm going to bring my stroke in front, arrange, bring the front. That'll chop it out. So we should have this little off. And keep in mind, since our stroke is really now in the middle, so we're dealing with this right now, by the way, right in the middle, that I do have some leeway with some things, but that totally will work for right now. Okay, next. Shift Alt. This is going to be a little bit off. And I want to get rid... Let's just 0.5. Make it a little bit bigger. What I'm looking for is I'm looking for a tiny bit of a gap. Not much. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Alright, that looks pretty good. And that's total. This whole little circle is going to disappear here. Click on our text. You're going to go type on path. Alright, what do we want? Let's say... So this will be our dos pistoles. Okay. And for this one, I had this. I believe I had this the shadow color. That lines up pretty nicely. Sweet. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it, object expand, hit OK. So now we have our nice little dos pistoles. I am going to come over to path. I'm going to go offset path. I definitely want a preview. I want a fairly fat one, and then we're going to move it. 0.8, let's try 0.6. I'm just going to click and see what that does. Alright, so I'm going to fill that in black. Okay, so I ungrouped it. Sometimes it's fun like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all the black, 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 black. Right click, arrange, send it back. And what I'm looking for is I just want to make sure there's no weird black overlapping that's taking place. Okay, back to our handy dandy little blob brush. Now I'm just going to keep holding down my mouse right here because I just want this one big shape. I just want to fill in all those. I don't even have to send anything back. Alright, I think I want a fun little angle here. Oh, man. Sometimes, guys, sometimes we have too much fun. Alright, type tool. And right now I've got Bebas new. Let's see. Same green. Alright, let's have some more fun. Come up to the top here. Effect. We are going to warp. We are going to arc. Let's click on preview and just see where we're at. I don't think I'm going to be able to move this out. So what I'm looking for is as long as that's matching, I think I'm going to be okay with it. Just double checking. Just double checking, guys. Alright, object. We are going to expand this bad boy. we're going to do the same thing. Object, path. And we are going to offset path. Looks good. Let's color it black. Okay, looks good. Back to our handy little blob brush. And I just want to fill in all of our little cracks. Keep in mind, I'm going to send this all the way to the back, so none of this really matters. The bottom's totally cool, unless it automatically does it for you, and then life is easy peasy. Alrighty. Holy cow, guys. I gotta say, another fun one. I had a lot of fun with this one. So, other little things, just before we get totally crazy, and it's a big mistake, but I actually kind of like it. So notice that this is peeking through. So if I wanted to come back and fill that in with white, or if I wanted to fill, and this is basically the shells, if I wanted to change that so it's not green, basically I could come back to any one of my top layers and then just fill those in. So all that means is it's still shining through to this base layer, but I'm actually kind of okay with it. But at this point, we're going to save up. Man, you guys just cranked out another one. So if you are liking the videos, definitely make sure you are subscribing. Make sure you guys are commenting. I definitely read those. And look forward to seeing you guys on the next tutorial video. Thanks for hanging out, guys.